Guys, in today's video I'm going to be answering some few questions about international student, their life in Romania. So one of the first questions that I'm going to ask is, how much does a student need per month to live in Romania? Can an international student get a job, and how much is their salary? And lastly, I'm going to talk about student living costs and a monthly budget for international students. So guys, let's dive in. Hi guys, hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Cindy's Reality. If you're new on the channel, you're welcome. If you're old on the channel, thanks for coming by to watch another video. On this channel I talk about my life in Romania. I talk about affordable Romania university available for international students. I talk about jobs available for those that would like to come and work in Romania. So if you find interest in content like this, please do well to subscribe so each time I post a video you get notified. So guys, I will start by introducing you to the minimum tuition fee rate in Romania. Tuition fee in Romania varies from 2,000 to 5,000 euros per year depending on the faculty. So one thing that you need to note is that for us international students, the tuition fee for the first year is paid in one installment. Reason being that we need to use the receipt to apply for the visa. Now for the second year, the tuition fee can be paid in installments. Let me introduce you to the minimum tuition fee rate in Romania. So you have field of studies, you have Romanian language, you have science, mathematics, sport, agriculture, social studies. So these are the various field of studies that are available for international students. And then you also have, like on the second column, you have the undergraduate, masters, their tuition fee per year, which is in euros. You also have for postgraduate, PhD and doctorate. You can see on the third column you have the minimum tuition fee per year. So yeah, you can take a screenshot, or I'm going to put a link to this information in the description box or down in the comments below, so you can look at it when you have time. Let's dive into part 2 of the video, where I'm going to talk about student living costs in Romania. So guys, during my time of study in 2019-2022, the cost of living was not as expensive as present days due to the cost of inflation and also the increased rate of international students here in Romania. Fast forward to present day, here is how much I believe a student should budget monthly for a decent life in Romania, in one of the major cities like Bucharest, Cluj and Timișoara. Let me start by talking about the rental cost for student apartment and also a studio available for international students. So usually for us international students, there's always like a student coming, a student hostel available for us to come and live in. And usually these student hostels are really cheap. They vary from 50 to 100 euros per month monthly. And in this student coming, you don't pay bills, you don't pay for electricity, you don't pay for Wi-Fi, you don't pay for water, you don't pay for anything. Everything is included in a single fee, which varies from 50 to 100 euros per month. Guys, I make a video where I show like the student coming, how they look like in Romania, in Cluj precisely. So yeah, if you have not watched the video or you want to know how the student coming look like, I'm going to put a link of that video in the description box, so you get to have a look and know how the student coming look like. Also, for someone that will not like to live in a student coming, there are always like shared apartments. Yeah, shared apartment available for international students. There's a Facebook group where they always post like apartment like this available for international students. I'm going to try to get one and link it down in the description box. Yeah, for a studio like this, you always have like 2 to 4 rooms available in one apartment, and you have the sitting room, the kitchen, and the bathroom shared with the people that you live in their apartment. In most cases, for couples usually like to go to apartment like this where they have a room all to themselves. Like students that are couples, this is just an example, you know, for those that like to come here, like couples, so they can get an apartment like this and stay there. Also, for a student that wants to be comfortable, that wants to live alone, there are studio or there are also apartment available, and this ranges from 300 euros per month. And guys, one thing that you should note is that for this studio and apartment that are available for international students, it have a separate it have like a separate rent. You pay your rent, which can be, let me say the rent can be 200 euros or 250 euros. And now for the bills also come separately that you have to pay for. So you pay for bills like electricity, water, wi-fi. Yeah, you pay for this one separately from the rent. Yeah, for this electricity and all the rest, so the ranges you can pay from 30 to 100 euros per month depending on where you're living. But yeah, if you're sharing, in the case where you're sharing apartment or um you're sharing a studio, you have to share the bills with your roommate or with your housemate, and then it will be less. Next thing that I would like to talk about is the cost of food. This is where your cost of living can skyrocket depending on your eating habits. Yeah, so for me, I believe that a student can save 100 euros or 200 euros for food every month. Yeah, this just depends on your eating habit and everything that you like to eat. So during my time of studies, I was living with my sister, and I was living with my sister, and we also have like, we were three in a room, and we had like a roommate, a girl from Guinea. So the way we usually live, that time I was in the student coming, so then the way we usually live is that in a month we will say that everybody will bring like a certain amount of money. Will combine together and get groceries or and get food for a month. So in that case, we were not spending a lot of money on food, but then we had enough food to eat. But yeah, if you want to live alone, you can actually manage your lifestyle. You can manage on how to eat. If you cook your meals at home, like you know how to budget yourself and cook your meals at home, you don't eat out regularly, you don't buy a lot of fast food to eat. Yeah, the minimum that you can have for food is 150 euros, and even 200. It just depends. So guys, the next thing on my list for a student living cost in Romania is transportation. Yeah, I think in Romania transportation is not that expensive for students. And first of all, for international students, there's a lot of discounts, like a lot of discounts on everything that you want to get. So that these discounts also include like transportation. So I believe that for a student course, a student can pay like 10 euros per month for transportation, and they are always like public buses. For this is what I love Romania. This is what I really love about Romania, because the transportation is cheap, firstly, and the public buses are always available all the time for during the time of school. So yeah, so for transportation is not something that you should really bother about if you're coming here for studies, because it's always available, and it's just 10 euros per month. So for 10 euros you get like a bus pass that you pay every month. And for the buses you have two lines, maximum you can choose two lines. So yeah, if you want to go to you look for a bus that goes to your faculty. On my list I would like to talk about is entertainment. Yeah, so it's not everybody that likes entertainment. So for students or for international students that usually don't like to go out, the three stuff that I already listed, like accommodation, transportation and food, which is like a necessity, is okay for them. With them, they are not going to spend much. But for someone that likes to go out for entertainment, like to go out like for a drink, like to go to restaurant to eat once in a while, give yourself a treat, or likes to hang out with friends, yeah, they'll have an extra. I'll say that they should budget some sort of 75 euros per month for that. However, if you're a sociable person that likes to go out and you don't have money all the time to go out, universities always organize events, free event, that you can go there, have fun, and yeah, meet people, get to learn something new. Yeah, but yeah, for those that also like to hang out, go to cinemas, or eat, hang out with friends, I think like 75 euros per month will be okay for that for them. There's the next thing that we should talk about is other courses. So in these other courses, I put them together in order of: you need clothes, and then consumables, and you also need to put some money aside for emergency. Yeah, for clothes, normally for students, you really do not need a lot of luxury clothes. You really do not need a lot of fancy clothes to go to school. So for the clothes that are really expensive here are winter clothes, like the winter jacket to keep you warm. Those ones are at least are slightly expensive, but for summer clothes they are not expensive. Yeah. And also for consumables, that one I would like to combine this one with food, because consumable is something like tissue, pad, this can also be combined with food that you can get. So I would like to recommend, here in Romania there are some shops that you can really get some cheap stuff, like the Chinese shop. Yeah, and it's also popularly known as the plastic shops, where there you really get stuff like pot, plate, anything at a good price. Guys, let's round up the budget for international students. Yeah, all things put together, if you're really on a low budget on things, and you look for the basic things like rent, food, transportation, that is really that those are the things that you really really need, and then maybe you keep your entertainment low. I think that a student should budget at least 250 euros per month for all the courses and everything being equal. 250 euros is what I think a student can live with in Romania. Guys, the third part of this video is can an international student get a job in Romania? Fortunately, the short answer is yes. As a student, we are allowed to work in Romania, so we can earn money to take care of our necessities and also to supplement our income. However, for us international students, we are only allowed to work part-time. Yeah, so as a student, you're allowed to work part-time for your job, and most likely for us international students, come your the job that you really need to get a job that does not need a lot of skills, so you can always get job in area like salesperson, call center, cleaning. All of these unskilled jobs are where um international students usually get job, and most likely for the payment you can get close to 200 to 300 euros depending on what you do. Yeah, so yeah guys, this is all that I have for you today. I hope that this video is useful. If you have any question, or if there's anything that I did not touch in the video and you want to know, please comment down in the comment section, and I'm going to answer your question. So yeah, thanks for watching, and see you in another one. Bye.